This is the second method of doing chromatic aberration in After Effects without any added plugins. I'm Paul Myers, a self-taught VFX artist, and this is how I did that. If you want to see how to do this in a linear way that works for text, check out my earlier post. The second method is better for images because it replicates how most lenses will have chromatic aberration that increases the further you go from the center. So I'm using this fancy lad. I put in the channel mixer plugin and set the green and blue controls to 0. I renamed the fancy lad layer to fancy lad red. Then I duplicated the layer, renamed it fancy lad green, and I changed their channel mixer values to full green and zeroed out everything else. I put the layer's blend mode to add. I put on it the optical compensation plugin. I created a slider control in my master control comp named Chromatic Aberration Optical and linked the field of view slider in the optical compensation plugin to it. Then I duplicated the layer again, renaming it to Fancy Lad Blue, changed my blue value to 100, and zeroed out everything else. In the optical compensation plugin, I switch on the reverse lens distortion button. Now my slider will control how much aberration is present on the Fancy Lad's fancy, but still rough around the edges jacket. When I adjust the amount of the chromatic aberration, the green layer folds in on the edges. To fix that, I put an adjustment layer over everything, named it Scale Compensation, and add the Transform plugin. I made another control slider in the master control layer and linked the scale property in the transform plugin of the adjustment layer so I can control the amount of compensation and aberration easily. And then Bob's your uncle. It works best when used subtly, but who am I to say, go nuts?